Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Surya's MotorTube, and in today's episode I am going to bring you guys the legendary Ford Ego review. Now this is very loved car by all of the Indians across the world because when Ford released this beast, it was a 1.5 liter diesel engine. This is a TDCi and this is a top end model. As you could see, the finish is really good, the build quality is also good. When you check the quality, it's top notch. As comparable to the Tata car. You also get a fog lamp on both the sides. The front quarter panel is really amazing. The quality is good. Even though it's 2016 model, the quality is amazing. And when you look towards the size of the wheel is about 14 inches, which is an alloy wheel. So this comes only in the top end model, and you also get two discs at only the front. So at the rear you only get drum brakes. Even the Ford logo, man, it's really good. The way they put it across is just popping out really good. There's a lot of room up here, and there's also a lot of leg room. I don't feel uncomfortable. I can stretch out my leg very nicely. You also get an integrated speaker. A lot of Indian cars have a lot of cheap plastic, but this car doesn't have that, I can assure you. Even its 2016 model, it's almost close to 10 years old, but it's really beautiful the way they've taken care of it. The front also has the same features like the speakers in. You also have a power window button here, and these are the AC vents. You put the seat rail back, you can put the recliner also back, which is really good finish. You also get apartment storage here. Infotainment system, this is what I love. So it's very basic. That is what you need, especially if you are going with a group. Don't want too much tech because people will get too bored. Have a lot of bonding together. You guys will speak a lot. You guys will interact. Less of technology. When you come here, you have this compartment where you can store a lot of stuff. You also get a charging port. You can keep your phone here. There's one really cool feature on this car. As you guys can see here, there's one small bubble up front. That is an automatic climate control regulator. Initially, when my friend bought this car, I asked him what is that. It looks like some device. He told me that's an automatic climate control regulator. But there's also some guys who have come to check out the review. These are the biggest fans. Let's pop the hood. So this is a diesel engine. This is a 1.5 liter diesel engine. It has 99 brake wheel horsepower at 1749 of RPM, which is really great. This is a diesel pocket rocket, they call it. Actually, I agree with that. I feel like this engine is way too overpowered for this chassis. It gives you a really nice control as well. But for beginners, I think it will scare the shit out of you. But even for the intermediates, it still scares the shit out of people. Like it scared the shit out of me. This is a really well maintained diesel engine. Let's go for a ride. Let's test this out. So remember, always change your gear to second gear. Your first gear is just your rolling gear. Let me show you the real torque of this monster machine. So right now we're in the second gear. The sweet spot is between 2500 to 3000 RPM. Third gear right now. Now in the fourth. Look at that. Right off the bat. So I didn't even floor it. Quarter amount of the throttle. Just that, it just pulled me. Really great. The rolls are not really great. That's why I can't even show you guys the real beauty of this car. With this car you could do a little bit of off-roading as well. It's operating even though there's 2 inches manhole. Now I'm in the third gear. Fourth. 2500 shifting. Look at that. Look at that. Now I'm flooring. See how is it pulling. And even the brakes are also great. So it didn't wobble, as you guys could see. It didn't wobble that much. because it's got EBD in it. Now for its time, this car is really good. Ford exactly made what was needed for the Indian market. You know, not a lot of people got about this car, but this was the most sold car by Ford. Right now we're in the economy mode. That's why it's showing the upshift indicator. Right now I'm in the third gear. Can't really go fast in the district highways. Now I'm in the first gear. It's just pulling. This car is very, very, very agile. It comes to mileage inside the city with the AC. It gives about 12 to 14. It's very impressive for a car that is this old. Not a lot of other cars gives you this kind of mileage. I think Ford gets the W on this. Not a lot of other hatchbacks like the Hyundai or the Honda or any other cars for that matter. Even if you consider Suzuki, it doesn't give so much of mileage with AC inside the city. But this truly is one of a kind. See, look at the handling also, it's so smooth. There is no vibration. I've driven plenty of cars my whole life, and when I'm comparing the Exter with this, so the Exter, when I drove it to Elagiri while coming back in those hairpin bends, I felt the car is too smooth, but the steering felt very smooth, which is really bad because even with one finger of a turn, the car just moves off. So if someone really fast was coming from the opposite side, and then you just move a little, it just goes off way too much. So with this, I don't find any of that. It's a little hard, but it's not that soft. It's right in between, which is really, really great for these Indian roads. Ford also gets a W on that. The only thing that I could complain about this car is about the clutch. It's really hard. It's not really viable for the city. It takes a toll. It's like you doing a leg press on the machine with 50 kgs, which you'll have to do it constantly. This needs some fitness level, I would say. If you're a beginner, it'll take you for a ride. If this vehicle had an exhaust, you guys would love it. In most of the other Indian cars, you will have levers behind the steering wheel, right? Like the wipers and the indicator with the headlight switch. But with this, you have something different. So on the left side, you have wipers for both the front and the back, and you have a button. Usually, with all the other cars, you'll have to pull the lever towards you, and it sprays water windshield. But with this car, you just have to press the button, and then towards the right, you have the indicator, just the indicators, which is really, something cool with this car. And if you check towards the side here on the right, there's a knob kind. When you turn this knob, it helps you switch on the light. And one more the great feature on this car is when you leave the lights on, and then you just take out the keys and then you lock the door. What happens? The car immediately shuts off the lights on this car. Not a lot of cars get that, especially in India. Even the top model cars also don't get that features here. But this is way too futuristic for its time. And towards the right, you get the mirror adjuster. You have a boot button here, boot latch button. This is a pretty neat feature. And you have multiple. Oh, I really love this car for this bottle holders. It's got multiple bottle holders actually. So we have two bottle holders towards the right side, and then the other side also will have some bottle holders. And even the speakers, the audio system is really amazing, especially for its time. It doesn't have too much of treble or too much of bass. It's just perfectly balanced, perfectly synced. So check the steering wheel. It also has the volume button and also the music change button. So this is the only thing that you get in the titanium model. There's also a top other model apart from the titanium. It's called the titanium plus. The titanium plus model, you just get the rear parking sensor and the screen up front. The small screen, that is all. And I think you can just go to the top end model like this and you could install something like that. But you don't need that necessarily, because the less tech, the better. Because you guys can mingle a lot, you can be very active. A lot of interaction can happen. We have not tested this on the highway. We have yet to do that. And we don't know how much mileage it gives on the highway right now. But most most of the people don't get what diesel car made of. They just get scared of owning a diesel car because they'll end up getting a lot of issues later on. But if you compare petrol cars and diesel cars at the same time, you'll end up spending the same amount of money. One of my other close friend also used to say that diesel cars you'll only get major service done after 90,000 kilometers. But with the petrol engines, you frequently keep getting issues because the parts is just wear and tear very quickly. But with the diesel cars, you don't get the parts. Wear and tear isn't too much. And when you see the other pros and cons when you take the petrol and the diesel cars, so the diesel car only revs up to 6,000 RPM, but the petrol car will rev up to 10,000 or 12,000 RPM, depends on the car. Petrol cars are made just for performances, but diesel, it's usually made for the highways and the hauling. It can work, you put in a lot of load on the vehicle. Diesel engines are very reliable engines. You can just drive it for a longer amount of time. As long as you maintain it, it won't give you any problem. Every diesel engine will like that. But with the petrol engines, it's generally not like that. You'll have to put certain kind of oil for that, or you'll have to shift certain kind of way. But with these, it's not like that. You can just use it however you want, and it won't give you any kind of trouble. And that is about it, guys. I hope this video explains a lot. And whoever's looking forward to buy a car like this, I would suggest you to go for it. Initially, I was very against buying Ford cars because they're not in India anymore and only the service is there. But after driving the car, oh god, it's just heaven. It is the right car to buy for the Indian market. Ford, please do come back, make really good hatches, and make sure you get the Endeavour back to India for a cheaper price. We'll all love it. And that is about it, guys. Hope you guys liked it, enjoyed it. Make sure you leave a like on the video and also subscribe to my channel. And that is about it, guys. Have a nice day.